No, 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 no! Oh my god! Oi! Hi, I was calling if you guys take the savings plan for the discount for dental. It's called Aetna Savings Plan.
I believe we do. I think we do. I just have to double check. Let's see. Give me just a moment. Let me double check for you.
Okay, thank you.
You would pay out of pocket at the time of the service.
Okay, and then how much do you think it would be to remove an ingrown canine tooth? It's surgical removal.
So we don't do extractions in office. We would have to refer you to an oral surgeon.
All right, guys, let's talk about it. I need surgery on my tooth, and I'm setting up an appointment tomorrow at 1:30 to finally get this tooth looked at. I went to like 4 different dentists because I have this dental savings discount plan called Aetna Dental, and not a lot of places accept it. So I've been going around, shopping around for places that actually accept the plan. So I'm going back and forth with that. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm Nico. I've been living in my Tesla for the past 2 years now. I used to work at Tesla, got laid off, and yeah, now I live in it full time. And we're in the Bay Area, California, so excited to show you guys the rig and pretty much my daily routine of how I live inside the car. And I'm also self-employed, and I'm guessing self-employment is like frowned upon in society. So I'm like, you know, I don't have dental insurance, I have the savings plan, and if I went with dental insurance with like Delta Dental, I would have to wait 6 months in order to get an appointment to get surgical or tooth removal. And that's going to be a whole half year till I get it fixed. So not trying to do that. I'm trying to get it done right away. So in the process of that. While I'm waiting in limbo for that, for the dentist appointment, gonna go rock climb for a majority of the day. So we'll see y'all in the gym. All right, fam. So if you guys are new to rock climbing and you don't know what the hell this is, so this is a V6. Now they grade V1 being super easy, beginner level, 2 to 3, you're getting more into it, and then 4, 5, and 6 V, they're like pretty much like you're getting to the higher levels. So I did a V6 here for I think the second or third time, and also this is a V4. So I've been getting in tune into rock climbing. It really gets you into the mood of like just what's in front of you, being present, touching whatever is in front of you. Pause. But it gets you grounded and it really keeps my head like level. So this is not just for physical movement, but it's also mentally too. And I hope you guys, go rock climbing once in your life. Welcome to the Cooking with Nico show, where we are cooking some eggs. We're in a slight slant right now, so everything's moving to the left. I wish I could tell you the reality of living in a car is like, sunshine and rainbows, you got a nice view, but most of the time it's like this, where you have like a back space to the corner, and then, you're just in a parking lot. This is 95% of my life is just cooking outside and enjoying nature, enjoying outdoors. Because that's what living in a car does, is like it forces you to be outside and to enjoy, the scenery. Rather than being inside and stuff. All right, the key to cooking some really good eggs is to not touch it and leave the heat on low. Also, not sponsored, but if you guys are living inside a car, a huge tip is to get some egg cartons like this. I'll have a link in the description, but these are egg cartons that you could stack on top of each other. So when you're car camping and you have a fridge, the eggs aren't going to crack. So you could just stack these as high as you can. And then, you're gonna have eggs that are like fresh instead of those, 12 dozen ones where it takes a space like this. This kind of breaks it down and you can, increase the height of your fridge. All right, and this is about the time when you flip it. See how I just didn't do anything to this? Look at that. And then you just. You think I can do it? Comment below. Oh, we got it, baby. Let's go. So as a full-time content creator, I'm trying to give y'all the sweetest, the best shots possible. You're talking drone shots, action cameras, and now 360 cameras. So DJI reached out to me a few weeks ago. They sent me the DJI Osmo 360 camera. I've been loving it ever since, been using it everywhere. But I wanted to also get another 360 camera to compare it to see which one was better. So I got the Insta360 X5 and I wanted to compare it to the DJI Osmo 360 camera, so let's go. In my opinion, the square size of the Osmo 360 is a better size for your pocket. Here's where it gets interesting. The Osmo 360 has a super night mode, which brings up the clarity in low light situations. And as you can see, the concrete is a little bit darker with the Insta360 X5. And the side-by-side comparison, the Osmo 360 wins on stabilization, as the Insta360 X5, it's a little bit shaky when I'm just doing the same kind of pace on the walk. And I really enjoy how the Osmo 360 camera is just a lot brighter than the Insta360 X5. So both cameras shoot in 8K. However, the Osmo 360 pushes 8K up to 50 FPS, whereas the X5 maxes out at 30 FPS in 8K. I really like how DJI has these magnet mounts so you can attach and detach on different tripods. It just makes the whole filming process a lot easier. And the Insta360 X5 does not have the magnet, so you got to do this thing of untwisting and retwisting, which takes forever. And you can also pair this with the DJI mics, which is super convenient when you're around loud noises. And with the Osmo 360, you can clearly see the blue sky, whereas the Insta360, the sky seems to be a little bit too exposed. Plus, I like how dense the contrast looks on the Osmo 360. And the DJI also has 105 gigabytes of internal storage, so you can plug it into your laptop and be ready to edit. All right, and the clear winner is gonna be the DJI Osmo 360 camera. I just love the 105 gigabytes of internal storage. Gotta love that super night mode also, is super clear. So thanks DJI for sponsoring today's video. If you guys wanna get the DJI Osmo 360 camera for yourself, I'll have a link in the description box below. So thanks DJI, and now back to the video. Woohoo. Car balance, don't be jealous. Go to Walmart and get your own. All right, let's give this a good flip. All right, and I think that's just about done. Extra toastage. And this is a fridge that plugs into the 12 volt 24/7, so it stays cold in here. 26 degrees all day, all night. The benefits of having a Tesla is that the fridge runs on basically the battery of the car itself, and there's no need for ice or anything like that. And that's one of the main reasons why I got the Tesla, is because things like that. It just makes life a whole lot easier, and it just makes it feel like you're living inside a home. Damn. No! Oh my God! The wind just carried it. Bro. Oh my God. All right. That's the one thing about having this shield. It's like flappy. All right, another tip. Can't keep giving away all my secrets, man. So, you have the fork that's disposable because it's from Trader Joe's. Then we have plastic plates or and napkins, right? So everything is like disposable, and always carry a Ziploc bag that seals everything. This is going to basically negate the possibility of having it smell inside your car. Like having garbage inside your car is going to really like make it like nasty. So in order to avoid that, it's airtight, it's air sealed. So when you throw it away, the stink all stays inside a Ziploc bag. All right, it's all clean, good to go. All right, fam, we are inside the Tesla van. So let's talk places that you want to sleep overnight or camp at. And so my number one would be hotel parking lots. And then also number two would be 24-hour gyms. And another one could be sleeping overnight at a gas station like a Love's. Not any gas station, not like Shell or anything like that. Don't camp overnight at Shells or Arcos or anything like that. But Love's is a really good one. I've actually asked Love's one time if I could camp overnight inside the parking lot, and they said I had 24 hours from the time that I asked. So if you are trying to car camp overnight in a place, Love's is a really good option. But I really like hotel parking lots, and yeah. So as long as you camp overnight and you have a bathroom, you'll be good. So another one would be residential neighborhoods. But a very good tip for you guys is, if you're trying to live inside your car, is to park in the residential neighborhood, but also make sure it's near a 24-hour gym like Anytime Fitness or Planet Fitness. And that way you have an access to a bathroom while you're sleeping overnight at the residential address of, in the residential neighborhood, right? So hopefully that helps you guys. Trying to give you guys more tips and tricks. If you guys are actually trying to do this lifestyle, if you're trying to avoid paying rent, if you're, out and about and don't want to deal with that, this is an alternative that may be good for you. Yeah, so let me go and show you guys what I have for like water and power. Here we go. For power, I have my Blue ID power bank, And this one sits right here in the back of my Tesla Model X. It's a good sponsor. Water, we have a Dometic water jug. It's 3 gallons, and that's hooked up to a Dometic pump right there. And I also have a microwave right here I picked up from Walmart. Don't be jealous, go and get your own. So Walmart, really recommend. And then REI was the 3-gallon jug, and Blue Yeti. All of that is linked in the description if you guys want to get those. I do have a Keurig, and I got a pillow from REI, and this bed I got from Amazon. So this is basically minimalistic lifestyle at its best. And yeah, really like the space, and it's a little spaceship. The reason why I live in a Tesla, guys, is because of the camp mode. Now you could sleep overnight, and it could take only 1 to 2% per hour depending on how cold or hot it is outside. But the great thing about camp mode is that it stays on all night, and you're not running an engine. It's not loud. It is a little bit, but not very noticeable. And condensation on the windows, it doesn't happen because the airflow is going inside the car. And yeah, so hope that helps, and hope to inspire you guys to go out and car camp and enjoy nature and be outside. All right, just came back, got some groceries. Ain't this a blessing? We got ground beef, we got chicken masala, we got mashed potatoes. Also picked up some Thai wheat noodles that I could just microwave, so these are really quick. So these are all to-go foods basically, and then this is one that I gotta cook. And also we got some eggs. We gotta put this all away in the fridge. All right, so this carton is now this carton, and now it can stack properly inside the fridge. And the reason why I put paper towel on there is because sometimes the egg can kind of like get frozen and then it leaks onto the carton. So that's why I put paper towel on it, so that way I just throw the paper towel away and then reinsert another paper towel so it doesn't get dirty everywhere with all the yolk. So one of the benefits of living inside a car is that you get to go to parks anytime, anywhere. I'd rather be doing this than working a 9-to-5 job, that's for sure. So we're gonna go to a park, and it's gonna be really fun. Gonna take you guys along for the journey. All right, fam, so unfortunately I don't have a bike inside my car. There's a lot of space in here, but we're gonna go rent one because I seen one over here. Yeah, guys, I really want like a bike or a scooter or like a skateboard in the car, but right now I don't have room in it. I mean, there is room, but you know, it's better to rent it. So we got one of these like Google Gemini bikes. We're gonna go ahead and scan the QR code and then hop on one of these. I think it's like 20 bucks, but let's see. All right, so all we gotta do is scan it. Oh, it's a Lyft bike. Ladies and gentlemen, we have lift off. Yeah, I'm up to ride it. Oh, cool, here we go. Oi. All right, we figured it out. The first bike didn't even have a chain. I paid like $5 for it. What the hell? All right, anyways, let's get on a ride, shall we? Here we go. All right, you're probably wondering, Nico, where are you at? It's almost near the San Jose airport, and I can hear like a lot of airplanes going by and stuff. Man, this is pretty cool, man. Check me out though. Sheesh. I really wish I had a bike or a scooter or a skateboard in the car to really enjoy nature and be outdoors, man. This is fun. Hell yeah. Woohoo! We have made it to a garden. Whoa, look at all these flowers and stuff. Don't really have a plan at all. I'm just going around Santa Clara, San Jose area. There's this whole giant bike path. Whoa. Take a look at these murals under the bridge. Here we go! All right, chat, comment below. Are you a summer person or are you a winter person? I, on the other hand, am a 1000% a summer person, man. It gets dark at 9 p.m. You ain't gotta worry about it being cold. You can wear shorts, you ain't gotta bundle up. You get to ride bikes outside all day. Man, what a time to be alive. We're like in the middle, we're in the start of freaking summer, guys. And it's almost 4th of July. Comment below, what are you guys doing for 4th of July? All right, if you guys are a very familiar San Jose resident, California, you know this sign right here. Damn guys, I'm riding around the San Jose airport and like, I'll tell you guys a story, man. I was actually supposed to go to the Air Force. So I was supposed to be dealing with planes and stuff back in 2018. And I was actually at the Military Entrance Processing Center, and then they had found that I had bradycardia, so an abnormal slow heart rhythm. I don't have it anymore, but my heart rate was at 26 beats per minute, and the nurse that had taken my pulse, she thought I was gonna pass out. She was like, you should not be like able to stand. Do you need help? And I was like, I'm good, I'm fine. I could just walk out of here. And then, long story short, they put me inside an ambulance on purpose and by force. And I was actually billed, I think like a couple grand for that hospital bill. And then they said, you're not fit for the military, you can't go. And there's something to be said about rejection. And it's not rejection if you look at it that way, it's redirection, right? What if something bad was gonna happen, you know? Or like, that just wasn't my calling. I wasn't supposed to go to the Air Force. I was supposed to work at Tesla. That was my calling, right? And so, you know, you think about these bad things, and bad things happen, yes, but it's kind of what you do after the fact, right? And it's not if bad things happen, it's when. And when they happen, you know, you gotta take it in stride, man, and take it as a lesson. You know, for every lesson, there is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, a rejection is redirection, right? When I got laid off from Tesla, same story, right? Then I became a YouTuber, right? So it's like, bad things are gonna happen, but it's what you do after it. Bro, I never even knew this part of San Jose existed. We're like in some underground tunnels. Part of the journey is the end. Here we go. Oh, yeah. All right, total fare cost. It's 20 bucks. Not bad for a bike ride all across the downtown area plus around San Jose Airport. Really fun. Highly recommend. All right, guys. So this In-N-Out right here on New Hall near the San Jose Airport. Me and my brother Alec used to work at this one when we were in college. Man, memories, man. I used to work here for about maybe 2.5 years, and I was a level 5 cook. So I was flipping the burgers and stuff. What a humbling, full circle hero's journey moment, man. We're back here at the New Hall Drive In-N-Out. This is so cool.
Hello,
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What can I get for you?
Can I have a double animal style? Extra toast cut in half with 1 fry, and I'll eat inside the car, and 1 water, please. Yes.
Just a double animal style, extra toast cut in half, fry in a water cup.
Yep. You know, having had worked at In-N-Out for a lot of years, it's still my favorite food next to salmon. So those are like my favorite foods, plus eggs. So eggs, ground beef, salmon, and then In-N-Out. Those are like my top favorite foods.
Number 30 and 31.
Damn, bro. I remember right there, I would take out the trash right there in the back, and then we would go right here to the trash compactor. Man, what a full circle moment. I remember working here and it was hot all the time, and oh man, yeah, right there. You used to cut the potatoes right there in the back room. Crazy. I see it on my old coworker. That's crazy. Hello.
Any ketchup?
One spread, please. All right. Thank you so much. All right, we're going. We got the goods, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here it is in all its glory. Double, animal style, cut in half with a fry. I know what y'all saying. You want the In-N-Out, and I bought Trader Joe's. I got lazy. I didn't want to cook. So, this is pretty cool. This is like a van almost inside here, man. So the very first thing I do, I always eat the fries first. Damn. Thick. Look at that. It's about to go down. Here it is. Double, straight up. Getting the burger cut in half is a game changer, because sometimes it just gets too messy, and you know, you don't want to mess with all the burger all at once. You want to eat half of it at a time. I actually never explained my tattoo on here, on this YouTube channel. Basically, this is a Polynesian tattoo. This is the Filipino sun. This is the Marquesian cross, and then the arrowheads are here, and then it's like spearheads for like a warrior. And then this is called the Lahala, which is basically a basket weave, and damn it, I just dropped the lettuce. And it's like togetherness, so that's why it's a circle. I also got inspired by The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's my inspiration. And Filipino sun, 3 stars. It's also got birds on there to represent my family members. And it's a shield on my left non-dominant hand. And it's a warrior tattoo. But it basically is Filipino culture. I'm Filipino, so that's why I got it. Always remember where you come from, your heritage, and be humble, be happy but humble, right? This is actually my only tattoo, and I want to get more, like on the sleeves and stuff, but it takes time and stuff, but maybe in the future. All right, fam, it has officially been 2 days of no shower, so let's go shower at the climbing gym, shall we? All right, stealth camping in San Jose, California. Here we go. We ain't paying rent. What is that? Oh, what a day. What a good bike ride. What a good rock climb session today. Oh. All right, gonna go to sleep. Hopefully we don't get the knock tonight. We are stealth camping in a 24-hour gym parking lot. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Just want to say thank y'all for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you guys are tuning in, comment below where you're tuning in from. We woke up, guys. No knock. Grateful to be alive and to live another day, baby. Oh, man. What a time to be alive. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the love and support, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace.